So the Tennessee Titans are planning on deciding a free agent quarterback, Brandon Weeden. Well, what happened? Well, with starting quarterback Marcus Mariota hurt, the Tennessee Titans are planning to sign free agent quarterback Brandon Weeden, a league source told ESPN. Weeden was cut by the Houston Texans last month before the season started. So this guy couldn't even get a job as a backup before, okay? And now he's getting signed again because their guy got hurt. Mariota was diagnosed with a minor strained hamstring following an MRI. He's considered day-to-day, and Titans coach Mike Mularkey isn't ruling him out for Sunday at Miami just yet. The Titans will have plans for Mariota and backup quarterback Matt Cassell this week. Mariota does not need to practice to play, and Mularkey said the quarterback decision might not be made until right before game time Sunday. Now, Ron, tell me why this is even more significant so that they didn't hire Colin Kaepernick, because Colin Kaepernick is a Super Bowl starting quarterback who's still in the prime of his career. He's only 29, 30 years old, so it's not like he's too old to play. And so why is this even more significant?
The reason the Titans thing is so significant, and they've been talking about this, is because the Titans were getting some success as a zone read offense, meaning that you need a mobile quarterback. The quarterback might tuck the ball and run, or dish it off to the running back if the focus is on him, or pass it to a quick pass to a receiver if someone from the secondary blitzes or something like that. You need a mobile quarterback for something like that. Someone like a Peyton Manning would not be good in that type of offense. Colin Kaepernick is a mobile quarterback. So when their mobile quarterback went down and they put in Matt Cassell, who's not a mobile quarterback, the Texans beat the pants off of them.
Right.
So, the big thing is they're saying, well, Colin Kaepernick's a certain type of player. A lot of offenses wouldn't work for him. Well, here's an offense that is made for his style of playing, and they didn't even consider him.
Not only that, Ron, it goes even further than that. Colin Kaepernick himself is the reason why this offensive scheme is even popular. It was Colin Kaepernick's success in the zone read scheme that made zone read offenses popular. It was him, it was Cam Newton, it was Russell Wilson to an extent. So the way it works is that the quarterback has the ball and the running back comes up next to the quarterback. The quarterback reads the reaction of the defensive end. If that guy comes inside towards the quarterback hands the ball off to the running back and he runs to the outside around the defensive end. They gain a lot of yards that way. If the defensive end stays to the outside guarding the running back, the quarterback keeps the ball and runs it straight. So you cannot do that without a mobile quarterback. Colin Kaepernick is the prototype for that kind of offense. And he's the one that popularized it. And they're bypassing him to sign a quarterback who is the antithesis of that offensive scheme. Brandon Weeden is a bad quarterback. He's a bad quarterback. He was horrible when he played for Dallas. He lost, I forget how many games in a row, like 10 games in a row. I think his record as a starting quarterback it might be like 1-15. It's atrocious. The notion that they would rather have him than Colin Kaepernick is not a football decision.
Right.
That is not, you can call it whatever you want, that is not a football decision. There is no reason to have Brandon Weeden there. So Matt Cassell, as Ron said, is also he's a little bit more mobile than Brandon, but neither one of them is a running quarterback. They do not fit that offense at all. And so to me, this would be, if you needed conclusive proof that there is being a blackballed, is Colin Kaepernick being blackballed, and there's collusion between the owners to not hire someone, this would be it right here. This is conclusive proof. If there was ever a situation where Colin Kaepernick should be hired, this is it, and didn't even consider him. So there you go. So now here is Max Kellerman, one of my favorite boxing announcers. He's gonna step in, he's gonna weigh in on the Colin Kaepernick situation, and he really breaks it down. He gets to the heart of it.
Precisely the issue that Colin Kaepernick is protesting is systematic racial injustice, which starts with the international slave trade, the Middle Passage, the institution of slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, ongoing systematic oppression, which has created racial imbalance in terms of social justice. That's essentially what Colin Kaepernick is protesting.
So that's pretty heavy.
Nailed it.
He nails it right there, and it's right in your face. And I'll just say this. I can't watch the NFL this year. And it hurts because I like to watch the NFL. It's fun. People say, oh, you don't care if they crack their heads. And those are adults making decisions to get paid to do something. That is totally different than systemic racism manifesting inside of a sporting event that I'm participating in by watching. So that's a totally different thing. I like watching boxing. People don't like boxing. I like watching MMA. I like what, people get to skydive if they want to. People get to mountain climb. People get to do a lot of dangerous shit that they choose to do. That's a totally different discussion than racism, systemic racism. And so now I'm not watching it. Now, if you do watch it, the NFL, you're complicit. And that's the decision you're making, and that's okay. But you just have to know that's the decision you're making. And that's the, Martin Luther King said, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And I'm pretty sure he said that. But
maybe it was George Bush.
Maybe it was George Bush. It could have been. Oh, you know what? That's right. I think it was Steny Hoyer. But I don't see how you could, in good conscience, watch this. First of all, to know that the controversy is manufactured because of marketing money. The players used to not even be out there during the national anthem until the military paid the NFL to bring them out there to make it seem more patriotic. And what is that for? That is called bought and paid for patriotism. That's not real patriotism, that's marketing. You're trying to get somebody to join your gang. That's what that is. The military noticed, hey, no one's joining up anymore because people are seeing through our bullshit. So we gotta make it seem more patriotic. I know, we'll give you money to go perform a play. That's what this is, a play of people coming out to stand for this. That's all that is not patriotism. That is paid patriotism, which isn't patriotism, that's marketing. So the NFL is willing to sell out patriotism for money, A, and B, they're willing to practice institutional racism by doing what they're doing to Colin Kaepernick and not standing up for a guy standing up against racism. So I can't participate in it, and it's killing me. I love football, but I can't participate in football. I don't know how people can. What you are doing is participating in racism. Hey, if you enjoyed this clip of Aggressive Progressive, why not become a member of the TYT network and you can watch the whole hour. We do a show every Thursday and then you can watch it live when it happens as a member, or you can watch it later at your convenience because you get access to the podcast of Aggressive Progressive and other ways to get a hold of it. There's lots of stuff. Come become a member at tytnetwork.com/join.